Hello, everybody. Welcome to this amazing, I would say, casual evening chat. But I'm also hoping since Suryaveer has taken out his guitar for a bit of a concert as well. My deep thanks to IWN, CII, YI for organizing it. Suryaveer, how are you?
I'm well. Can you hear me properly?
Absolutely. Voice checks out great. I am so impressed. You've snuck in an entire studio at home. Is this your regular studio?
Tried really hard. I tried really hard. Had some really obsolete equipment left from many years. I joined some of them, and somehow I managed.
Brilliant, fantastic. I am going to welcome everybody who's just coming in. It's going to take us a couple of minutes until all our viewers join. And I have, this is meant to be interactive. We have Suryaveer with us here, captive on Zoom, so to speak. So please, love to get song requests, love to get questions for him, and please use the Q&A tab at the bottom of your screen, and I will try to lob him questions as people come in. And Suryaveer, first, I really want to understand, how did this journey start? I mean, when did you first sort of figure out that a singer is somebody A, wanted to be, and B, can be?
So I think you might just relate to it even more. I started from school. So I was in a school called Mount St. Mary's, and so the music culture was very deep. So every student was learning some instrument or the other, either a keyboard or a guitar or someone singing Indian music. It was compulsory till a certain point of time. After that, everyone was into some kind of musical instrument per se. So automatically we were all musicians by default, and all of us had a great taste of music. Even in fact, when we used to meet friends out of school, not so they were really impressed with our music vocabulary. We knew everything. We knew from the 80s to the 70s, we knew stuff. And हम लोगों के we used to make them CDs and cassettes. So that's how my music got inside of me. And I was the school band and all those kind of things. But once I reached college, that's when I decided, okay, I want to do something in music, and I can't do like something 9 to 5. It's impossible.
But one of the big things which I know for a fact, I know this is particularly for all those people out there who are considering a musical career as either a first run or a second run. It takes a lot of discipline. Just because it's 9 to 5 doesn't mean it's not a 24-hour job, right? In some ways,
That
it's
was
harder.
that was my first thought. But once you really get into it professionally, it is just the same. It is just the same. Yeah, but it requires discipline. It requires a lot of patience, and you can't be a shy person. You need to, if you, because I was very shy to start with, and when I used to sing initially in cafes, so I'm singing like this, niche muh karke, and slightly has to see like how people are reacting, and then again go back down. So, so you can't be shy. You need to be patient and just work on your strengths and eliminate your weaknesses. I think you'll be fine.
Now, I seem to recall either a profile or interview somewhere. I mean, just for our audience who's joining us, Suryaveer has become a YouTube sensation. His originals have hit, I think last I checked was something like 23, 25 million plus a song. Even the covers have hit 10, 11 million. So, absolutely exceptional stuff and work. And obviously, for those who are fans, those who've heard him, both in person and online, the amazing difference that he brings in, the passion, the voice, all the little things that gravitates and creates an experience. And, one of the things which I love is that, his life story, and we're going to walk through that and how he got started, and some very interesting things that I learned, which I'm going to ask you, Surveer. Don't worry. Hopefully, some questions that are a
I'm
little
loving
bit
the
difficult.
no, I'm loving the way you're putting this through. It's like really cool. It's a lot.
Fair enough. Great. So we have our audience mostly in. And before we start, and I'm going to request, we have a lot of song requests coming in. Please do put your song requests in. This is an opportunity. The silver lining of COVID-19 is that unlike those terrible DJs in a club or when you're hearing a Suryaveer and he's far away on a stage, you can actually yell out your song request on Zoom and we will hear it. And so this is the time to get all your hits in while we have him with us. And really just to, you mentioned Cafe Coffee Day, right?
Yeah.
Walk us through that, right? This is your like big break wasn't being spotted by a music producer at school or something. You were literally playing in coffee shops.
Yeah, of course. So I remember, I think it was 2003 or 2006. Yeah, I remember that day. I went to Cafe Coffee Day with one of my ex-girlfriends, and she said, "हम बोर हो गए इस Cafe Coffee Day. Let's go to another one. Let's go to this particular Cafe Coffee Day in Horse Class. It's very nice. It's a lounge." Those days, a Cafe Coffee Day was a premium thing. Now it's a regular thing because it's just started. So you could get a good glass of cappuccino only in a 5-star probably, or a Cafe Coffee Day. So I went there. I saw this semicircle kind of a stage, and before that, I had when I was in college, I had tried in restaurants and small bars. It didn't work out because I was still learning. So I had kind of brushed up my entire set, and I was ready to perform at a cafe, per se. So I contacted the manager, and this young girl. She was also, it was her first job. I
Well,
told
I'm
her,
very happy you contacted. I thought this was going to be one of those stories, stage capturing.
nah.
Hatto log, nobody's here. I'm taking over this, and then
As I told you, I was very shy to start with. I was very shy. I told her, "So this is my CD. I had CDs ready. So it was in my car all the time. And CDs पड़ी होती थी 10-12 कि कोई पूछे immediately, this is my CDM audition and you please give me a job. So they said, okay, we'll hear the CD and get back to you. So after a couple of days, they got a call back. Okay, can you give a free trial? I said, okay, I'll give a free trial, no problem. So I set up everything and I give a free trial. They said, it's good. Can you give another free trial tomorrow? I said, okay, I'll give another free trial tomorrow. It's a good day. So they liked it, and after 1 week, they said, we're very keen to have you on weekends, Saturday and Sunday. So, but you have to sing for 3-4 hours, come for the evening, and the max we can pay you is 1,000 rupees, and for a day, and along with 2 coffees. I said, okay, let's start.
that's not too bad, yeah. I mean, for a first gig, that's fantastic. At least they valued you enough, yeah.
Was less because there was TDS, and I had to have my own meal inside the cafe. It was quite expensive, and
तो वो पैसा वापस वसूल फ्री का कस्टमर भी बैठा है वहाँ
so much equipment I had. Speaker, I had to request the guard, maybe tip him a couple of hundred. So at the end of the day, eventually 200-300 बचते थे.
So all those hidden costs finally get hit, huh?
Because, you know it much better. You have to calculate each and every penny.
So brilliant. Would love for us to get a few of your songs. Guys, everybody who's joining, Suryaveer and us, we've been figuring out all the sound checks on how to do this on Zoom. So severe apologies from my end if there are technical issues. We will solve them as we go on. One problem is that Suryaveer can't hear us once he starts, so we're going to have to hand signal him if something is going wrong. So if you see me making funny gestures,
Text over here. I'll read the text. That's not an issue. If you are
perfect. So Suryaveer, you've already gotten the first set of song requests.
Yeah.
They've been sent over to you. So I'm not going to keep the audience waiting. And we'll come back to questions
Right.
in about 5-10 minutes. Please do ask it in the Q&A. Song requests for the next few minutes we're also taking.
I just got the AC off my back. It was like right on my face.
Important to be comfortable when you start this. Please, over to you.
That's also a technical issue. Is it all good?
All good.
So I'm going to sing the first song, which is about to reach 25 million any point of time. When I started my YouTube journey, it was all about making covers, and then I did a lot of original stuff also, and even folk. But I never expected this song was going to reach 25 million ever, because this was made overnight, and it's a version of this famous song called "Mere Rang Mein Rangne Wali" of Salman Khan. आप लोगों ने सुना ही होगा. And big thanks to everybody for listening. I think a lot of people from this group must have heard it. सबने सुना होगा, 25 million हो गए. So we start with that one and we move further. सितारे तकते हैं यूं मुखड़े को तुम्हारे, बोलो ना क्यों ये चांद सितारे तकते हैं यूं मुखड़े को तुम्हारे, सूखे बदन को हवा क्यों महकी रात दी है बहकी बहकी, सवालों का जवाब दो ना, मेरे रंग में रंगने वाली परी हो या हो परियों की रानी, या हो मेरी प्रेम कहानी, मेरे सवालों haven't seen the video, guys, you should all check it out. It's on my channel. And I'm singing all live, no lip singing. क्यों हो तुम शर्माई हुई सी, लगती हो कुछ घबराई हुई सी, शर्माई हुई सी, लगती हो कुछ घबराई हुई सी, हल्का हुआ सा चल क्यों है ये मेरे दिल में हलचल क्यों है, मेरे सवालों जवाब दो ना, Okay, the next one also request which I'm going to sing. ये गाना मेरे दिल के बहुत करीब है. It was my first song which ever got viral on YouTube and people started knowing me because of this song. बहुत प्यार दिया, and it's become almost like a anthem. We'll do Tere Darpar Sanam also in the next song. And also, if you guys are there, you need to connect to your headphones or Bluetooth speakers if you really want to hear good sound. Because I made a lot of effort last 4 days. In fact 14 days साउंड बनाने के लिए. सो अगर आप नॉर्मल फ़ोन पे सुनेंगे आपको फ़र्क नहीं पता सुनाई नहीं, यू वोंट गेट टू नो डिफरेंस बिकॉज आई पुट अ प्रॉपर echo, delay, reverb which you can only notice on headphones or a good Bluetooth speaker. So please लगा लो. Okay, for all my friends in the panel today, the new ones as well. मेरे दिल की ये दुआ है, कभी दूर ना तू जाए, तेरे बिना हो जीना, वो दिन कभी ना आए. मेरे दिल की ये दुआ है, कभी दूर ना तू जाए, तेरे बिना हो जीना, वो दिन कभी ना आए. यारा तेरी यारी को मैंने तो खुदा माना, याद करेगी दुनिया तेरा मेरा अफसाना. तेरे जैसा यार कहाँ, कहाँ ऐसा याराना, याद करेगी दुनिया तेरा मेरा अफसाना. मेरी जिंदगी सवारी मुझको गले लगा के, बैठा दिया फलक पे मुझे खाट से उठा के. यारा तेरी यारी को मैंने तो खुदा माना, याद करेगी दुनिया तेरा मेरा अफसाना. So I'm going to mix it up today. कुछ गाने I'm going to sing on the track, the rest of them on the guitar. Okay, now the third one, someone just requested for तेरे दर पर सनम, and इस गाने की बहुत याद आ रही है मेरे को, because I shot it in Mauritius 2 years back, and let me see if I can play the video for you as well. Then it's going to be even better to relive the video and the song. Let's go. दर पर सनम चले आए, तू न आया तो हम चले आए. तेरे दर पर सनम चले आए, तू न आया तो हम चले आए. चले आए, चले आए, तेरे दर पर सनम चले आए, तू न आया तो हम चले आए. बिन तेरे कोई न तरसेंगे प्यास भी ना रही लड़खड़ाए कदम चले आए लड़खड़ाए कदम चले आए चले आए चले आए तेरे दर पर सनम चले आए तू ना आया तो हम चले आए So that was Te Darpar, and I so want to travel now. So should we come back for a chat? I think I'm gonna just disconnect my audio so I can hear Aditya also now.
I didn't want it to stop, honestly. I was like, this is great. We don't need to chat. My God,
Or maybe
sound quality.
maybe you got bored and you went.
No. I was, focus needs to be on you. I was like, you know what? I'm just going to sneak out and just leave this to become a live concert.
Awesome, super awesome.
That was amazing, and I'm so incredibly impressed with the quality of sound that we have today. By the way,
that's because you're 70% responsible. I made the sound and somehow you just transferred it.
fantastic. So we have a bunch of questions from the audience, and I'd love to get into that. So one big from Sangeeta Kanan. Did you enter Bollywood straight, or Western music, Western modern music straight, or did you try your hand at classical music ever, or were you like a band guy from day one?
So I was a band guy from day one. I was always in a band kind of setup. And can you just give me a second? Just give me a second. Yeah, so I learned my guitars in school. I was part of the school band. I learned my keyboards, and I kept doing something or the other. So I was never into one particular thing for a long time because of patience issues. But I learned classical also a little bit all along the way. I went to a teacher. I told her, please give me some knowledge. Well, so if I'm doing music, if it's not, if you don't have knowledge about things, you can't actually do music properly. So some knowledge is required, all aspects, sound engineering, your vocal treatment, your vocal tonality. So I kept learning something or the other on the way. कुछ सीखता गया मैं.
Oh, fantastic. I mean, I think, so for everyone who's listening, and we ended up spending 45 minutes doing a sound check, and, I'm super impressed how Suryaveer knows his entire equipment so well. Most singers that I know have 20 people who sort of do it for them and they just show up to sing, but he's literally had to assemble everything in quarantine.
That's what I normally do at a show, and I was really missing my sound engineers and the entire team. It was so easy, till about 2 months back. But then when I started, so I used to do everything by myself. There was no other option. So
Right.
I've done all the things.
Right, one of the big things that you are known for are your live events, right? And and for those who are just joining us, hello to everybody who's joining us live on LinkedIn as well. One of the big things that Suryaveer has done, he's really proved the impact that a person can have by doing just an amazing number of in-person live concerts. And this is something, given who he is, given his passionate love for music, and a very wide range of songs, it shines through. But it must be hard now, because I know live music was such a big part of what you were doing. How are you coping under COVID? It must be driving you crazy.
So honestly, I'll tell you, there are two parts of this lockdown for me. So once it started, so I was kind of happy, not for COVID, for the lockdown, for the for the time I was getting for myself, because last 14 years I never had time for myself. So you have to take out time for yourself, or and you can't, because everybody. So you have to go according to the world order. So everybody is busy, you're busy. You have to like race, and you have to be at it. Otherwise, you can't do business. You can't, even singing is a business for me. So initially 7 8 days I was happy. 10 days I was getting, also I'm making music, I'm recording, I'm doing unplugged, and there's so much time. Then after about 20 25 days, I thought, okay, now it's I'm busy my
Little
stage.
bit.
I never had in 14 years इतना बड़ा gap कभी I never had in my life of being away from the stage. I'm that kind of person. When I'm on stage, I feel alive. I feel happy. That's my space. The best part, the best space I have to be in. So then I started using my brain. Okay, let's make a stage at home. I started finding my old stuff, and I started joining my mics and you know everything. So it took me about a week, and I was ready with my stage setup. So at least jab tak the lockdown doesn't get over, and of course I think my live shows comes in public gatherings. That's going to be like the bottom at the bottom level of the ladder. Is going to be the last thing which is on priority. So it'll take time to get on stage again. But yes, in the meantime, I have created my own stage.
No, no, and from the comments I'm hearing, people pouring in saying they absolutely love this. I mean, the quality of voice is absolutely incredible. This does feel like a live concert. Right?
Awesome.
Are we going to expect more post-COVID original songs that were, like 5 years from now, when you're on TV with, with a coffee with Karan, and they're going to ask you this album, where did you find it out? And you'll be like, this happened during COVID.
So the only issue is I can't I have a lot of songs which are ready, but my shoot I don't know how to shoot them, because I did a Rishi Kapoor tribute. That was easy. I put his one of his photographs on the projector at the back, and I put the phone and I sang. But that's a simple video. But to do an original song, you have to portray the emotion and the feeling also. The lot goes into it. So I have a lot of songs ready though, but I don't know how to shoot them and when to shoot them. Let's see. I will do something or the other during this time about some songs for sure.
No, brilliant. I'm going to impinge on you. Let's do another set. We have a lot of requests. And by the way, your Rishi Kapoor tribute is #1 on our request list.
Thank you. So I'm going to start with that. I'm going to start with that.
Yes.
And I really feel that his songs are really iconic. Like you can remember them for forever. And some songs you just picturize him. Like when you hear the song, you can only think of Rishi Kapoor. So that's how it made me create this medley. Let's go for it.
Fantastic. I am going to blend into the background. And I'll see you in a bit.
Cool. Just give me a second. थोड़ी देर में बस हम जुदा हो जाएंगे, और थोड़ी देर में बस हम जुदा हो जाएंगे। आपको ढूंढूंगा कैसे, रास्ते खो जाएंगे। नाम तक भी तो नहीं, नाम तक भी तो नहीं अपना बताया आपने। दर्द दिल, दर्द जिगर दिल में जगाया आपने। दर्द दिल, दर्द जिगर दिल में जगाया आपने। शायर था पहले तो मैं, शायर था, आशिक देखा मैंने तुझको मुझको शायरी आ गई मैं आशिक तो नहीं मैं आशिक तो नहीं मगर हंसी जब से देखा मैंने तुझको मुझको आशिकी आ गई तू तू है वही दिल ने जिसे अपना कहा तू है यहाँ मैं हूँ वहाँ अब तो ये जीना तेरे बिन है सजा So, and if you haven't heard the tribute till now, please go to YouTube and you can check it out. Made this with a lot of heart. I like to experiment with a lot of 80s and 90s, especially 90s nowadays. And this was a sound check song, just only 45 minutes kiya tha. So to this beautiful day, beautiful Saturday. देख लो हमको करीब से आज हम मिले नसीब से देख लो हमको करीब से आज हम मिले हैं नसीब से ये पल फिर कहाँ और ये मंजिल फिर कहाँ वो गजब का है दिन सोचो जरा ये दीवानापन देखो जरा वो अकेले अकेले मजा आ रहा है कसम से कसम से Reminder, I hope you guys have headphones or Bluetooth speaker. Very important. क्या करूं मेरा जो हाल है रात दिन तुम्हारा ख्याल है ओ क्या करूं मेरा जो हाल है ख्याल है फिर भी जाने जा मैं कहाँ और तुम कहाँ गजब का है दिन सोचो जरा ये दीवानापन देखो जरा वो अकेले हम भी अकेले मजा आ रहा है कसम से कसम से So next one I'm going to just play something on the guitar for you. So there are a lot of songs which I've been discovering these days, and I'm gonna sing a new song for you, totally acoustic. शायद कभी ना कह सकूं मैं तुमको, कहे बिना समझ लो तुम शायद मेरे ख्याल में तुम एक दिन मिलो मुझे कहीं पे गुम, शायद जो तुम ना हो रहेंगे हम नहीं, जो तुम ना हो वो रहेंगे हम नहीं। ना चाहिए कुछ तुमसे ज्यादा तुमसे कम नहीं। जो तुम ना हो वो रहेंगे हम नहीं, जो तुम ना हो रहेंगे हम नहीं। ना चाहिए कुछ तुमसे ज्यादा तुमसे कम नहीं। And the next one also I really love. Since you spoke about Cafe Coffee Day, I used to sing this one like almost every day when I was there. कोई जाने ना पहचाने ना ये हुआ कैसे, तुम आ गए ख्वाबों में ऐसे। कोई जाने ना पहचाने ना ये हुआ कैसे, तुम आ गए ख्वाबों में ऐसे। बेवफा ना जा बेवफा, बेवफा ना जा। डूबा डूबा रहता हूँ मैं आँखों में तेरी, दीवाना बन गया हूँ मैं चाहत में तेरी। डूबा डूबा रहता हूँ मैं आँखों में तेरी, दीवाना बन गया हूँ मैं चाहत में तेरी। अब दिन गुजरते नहीं रातें कटती नहीं, तेरी तस्वीर से बात बनती नहीं। तो आजा ना जा बेवफा, बेवफा ना जा बेवफा, बेवफा ना जा। I think I'm coming back to talk to you maybe for a few more minutes. One second.
Brilliant.
Let me take this out. Hold on. Just I can't hear you. 1 second. Okay, now I can.
Great. We have a lot of questions. So welcome back. Once again, really sad I'm stopping you from singing.
No,
Brilliant. Absolutely mesmerizing, Suryaveer.
thank you.
Hey, so big question. A lot of people asking,
Yeah.
what inspires you to pick up a song? Obviously you have your, the stuff that you write, but one of the big things you've done is really taken existing songs and brought new life into them. How do you pick songs? What
It's
sort of moves you?
very simple. It's very simple. It's very, very simple. Just I start playing a song, and if it gives me goosebumps, that means I can do it. If it doesn't give me, then I leave it. It's very simple. All Sana.
Is there any favorite decade of music that particularly inspires you, or it's all over the place?
So, you always feel that, the music was good and music was good. But pehle, But the fact is that you only remember the good songs of that period. You don't remember the bad songs. So that's why you feel, oh, ज़माने के गाने बहुत अच्छे थे. It's human tendency. So now, if you fast forward yourself to 2030, you'll come back and you will find many songs of this era also, like they are so amazing. So this is human psychology. Like, पहले के ज़माने के गाने अच्छे थे. पहले इतने सारे गाने फ्लॉप भी होते थे. उसमें से कुछ आपको याद है जो बहुत अच्छे हैं.
And the nostalgia value, of course, always stays.
So I like all kinds of songs. Listen to the Beatles also, for that matter, and I listen to ghazals also. मैं सब कुछ सुनता हूँ. And I listen to the 2020 electronic stuff also. I listen to Ed Sheeran as well. सब कुछ सुनता हूँ मैं.
One question which I had, and I'm going to ask it to you. I was wondering, should I ask or not ask? But you got into college because of your singing. Is that
Ah,
true?
yeah.
Can you tell that story?
So it's not that okay. So basically, I was 1% short. I was getting BCom on eco honors, which is not bad too. I've scored a good amount of grades. 83% I think. बुरी बात नहीं है 2003 में.
While being a band guy, not bad.
That was pressure hanging over my. There was a sword hanging. बस लाने ही लाने marks कुछ हो जाए. Because 12 साल हो गए थे कहते हुए डैड को बस अगले साल नेक्स्ट ईयर सब ठीक हो जाए. So last opportunity, to get decent marks. So I had 83% and I was 1% short and I wanted to become honors because I'd heard e-honors is very tough. So I was 1% short. I didn't want to do something really tough. I went to my college. They said, "आप e-honors ले लो and e-honors नहीं दे सकते आपको. E-honors ले लो." So I was almost like filling up my papers for eco and I told them I am a music person. I have extracurricular ये वो. तो उन्होंने कहा आप आ जाओ हमारे रूम में. So there were some 4-5 no disrespect, but I don't know that I don't think that they knew music. So they told me कि आप क्या कर सकते हो. I played a nice keyboard piece, full on पहला नशा. Then I played a classical piece on the keyboard. A lot of stuff I played. They were not impressed. क्या और कुछ कर सकते हैं. So according to me, I was a bad singer. According to me, there were so many better singers in my school. There was KK. KK was an ex-student. There were so many people. So I said, I can sing a little bit if you think, maybe उसकी वजह से 1% मिल जाए मेरे को. And 2 गाने गाए, they said done. So that's how actually I realized कि मैं गा सकता हूँ, like people can like my singing. अभी तक तो मैं ड्राइंग रूम में गाता था for family.
No, but to sing well enough to compensate out for the marks and bump into your favorite cause. Yeah, that's a huge. I know vanity, ego boost, but at least that
At that point,
random people can
I thought
appreciate
I'm
it.
going to do my MBA and all that. I'm so BCom और MBA good combination. That was on my mind. But वो एक साल में मैंने decide कर लिया था कि BCom honors या BA pass हो एक की बात है. But but DU is fun. You learn a lot of things from DU. I learned a few things which helped me in my music.
I'm sure. Hello to all the DUP graduates out there. uh,
Options come थे ना अब तो बहुत options है, but there were less options. Every year there are some great options coming up.
Putting on my CI hat, I have to ask you a question. You are front and center of the music industry. You're seeing everything from the background. One of the big historical sources of the industry growth has been, your classical weddings, concerts, corporate events, all of this stuff, right? And even well-known singers, actors, dancers are all part of the entire system that works. Obviously, we've all seen it, and we had this discussion at the start that little bit COVID has shifted that a bit. But you've been on the Zoom thing; it's working. Where do you think the future of this industry is going? Either post-COVID, or do you see any other major changes that are happening?
See, we talk about business point of view. So, okay, initially there was no business, but we are finding ways to do business. Now, okay, weddings can't happen virtually. Corporate events, some of them can happen virtually. And of course, all the corporates are also having a cash crunch at this point of time, I believe, many of them. And not, except the FMCG and the essentials, most of the corporates they have a cash issue. So I don't know how many events will get sponsored. Some of them will happen, but for having for having a good effect, we need to wait for COVID to get over. But the positive side is that we have learned different ways of for me, I've learned a different way of conducting a show. So maybe post COVID, also I can do these kind of shows for people, someone who's in probably somewhere who cannot like call us, cannot make maybe like make 11 people travel because our travel team is of 11 people. So with all the flight expenses and the hotel expenses, the cost becomes almost double. So maybe we'll have an alternative source of income because of all the permutation, combination, and the things we're trying at this point of time.
No, and nothing beats a personalized show. I mean, I love what you're doing right here. We have questions coming in, song requests. People know this is just for them. It's not some pre-recorded YouTube stuff which you're looking at, right?
That's why speaking in between, to prove that it's not recorded.
Yeah. So I have a couple of very interesting questions. Anonymous attendee number 5 has asked that they listen to music, to unwind, relax, and for you, music is your life, but it's also your profession. What do you do to relax? Do you listen to more music? Do you have other hobby stuff that you like to do?
So I do. I play games. I play something on my Xbox, which is behind my back.
Which is your favorite Xbox game?
I think it's a cliche. It's FIFA. So I'm
Okay,
I'm,
tell us.
I'm but besides gaming, I kind of I listen to I like to make music also. So when sometimes I'm in that kind of zone, I leave everything aside. I switch off my phone and I just make music for an hour. I just play an instrument. So that's exactly what you said. Play no music. That's what relaxes me. I love going to a spa, but they're all shut.
You have to do the home spa treatment with YouTube videos.
Yeah, like I wish it worked that way.
I wish to as well. Um, you know, when you just on your process, right? How long does it take you from going to an inspiration to an idea to actually, taking out the song? Like, I know musicians who sort of, don't do anything and then, snap, snap, snap. Suddenly they're in the studio and song is out. Others spend years because they're, unhappy with it. They can't get it right. What's your process?
So I'll give you I'll give you an example, live example. So I'm gonna in the next segment I'll sing Bage which it's based on Punjabi Tappe, and it's an easy song, but I almost took 2 years to make it. I got I female vocals I got recorded. I think I requested almost 7 or 8 female singers. So I was just not happy with the female voice. Then finally I got a good, really really nice voice. Not every all the voices are good, but for the song. And then I shot the video. I was not happy with the video. I again went for another reshoot. Then I kept changing the guitar. So it took me 2 years, 2.5 years, to make that song into reality. But the Rishi Kapoor tribute I managed in 24 hours. So it's all
Wow,
about.
yes, I saw that. I mean, you were one of the first people to be immediately inspired and have that out,
Yeah, in fact,
instantly.
I could have released that song in 9 hours, but by the time we record ready and everything, the video it was like 2 a.m. in the morning. So we thought we'll wait for the morning and just put it up. So it all depends, where you get that connect, that satisfaction. And you're never satisfied, Any song of mine, I pick up, okay, I could have done this better. But to achieve
Uh,
it all depends on your state of mind and what you're feeling, and you just feel okay, ho gaya. So it all depends.
so, have you ever pushed out a song, got millions of views, and then gone back and said, let's secretly change it and put it out again?
Possible नहीं होता ना. We'll get to know. Yeah, there are some songs which I really feel इनको हटा देना चाहिए. But we get still some kind of viewership from that particular song also, so we let it be. And plus, it's always it should be there. You've grown from A to B, and you should let people know the journey as well. This is what we did. Like when Shah Rukh Khan makes a flop movie, cannot go and delete that movie. It has to be there.
Oh, Jakar, let's go back to the editing room. Dear
Ah,
Netflix, 3 versions, jo acha chala, push it out ahead.
बिल्कुल, बिल्कुल, बिल्कुल.
We have so many requests. I am going to, not keep you on on this talk stuff, and please pick the ones you love, and would love to hear more.
So I'm going to start with Bage, which I just told you that 2 year story. from 2 हफ्ते आगे. ठीक है. So we so we're gonna do the
There's
last.
some people who are saying it's their almost birthday. They are using their kids as a kids are asking. So a lot of pressure here to get the songs right.
So let's get the last segment of vocals rolling. So I'll do three or four all together without talking. I'll come back then.
Excellent.
We do Bage which to start with. मेरी सॉरी गाइस इट्स लाइव प्रूव करने के लिए गलतियां भी करनी पड़ती हैं Okay, this is the song which I think took 2.5 years. We shot it, रीशूट किया, फिर री रिकॉर्ड किया, बहुत बार बहुत कुछ किया. बागे विच आया करो, बागे विच आया करो, इश्क जे कीता है जरा मिले मिलाया करो, इश्क जे कीता है जरा मिले मिलाया करो. तुसी याद मैनू आंदे हो, तुसी याद मैनू आंदे हो, जी मेरा नहीं लगदा हाय बड़ा ही सतांदे हो, जी मेरा नहीं लगदा हाय बड़ा ही सतांदे हो. तेरे बिना नहीं लगदा, तेरे बिना दिल नहीं लगदा, तेरे बिना नहीं लगदा, तेरे बिना दिल नहीं लगदा. ऐसे रिश्ते नू प्यार कहिए, ऐसे रिश्ते नू प्यार कहिए, ऐसे रिश्ते नू प्यार कहिए. असां भी दीवाने हाँ जद कहो जानवार दईए, असां भी दीवाने हाँ जद कहो जानवार दईए. बिन तेरे जग पर जिए, बिन तेरे जग पर जिए. तन लग जा तू मेरे ए इश्क दी मर्जी है, तन लग जा तू मेरे इश्क दी मर्जी है. तेरे बिना नहीं लगदा, तेरे बिना दिल नहीं लगदा, तेरे बिना नहीं लगदा, तेरे बिना दिल नहीं लगदा. लगदा तेरे बिना दिल नहीं लगदा. So recently, since I've had a lot of time and I was on Instagram and I sang an English song. I just recorded on my sitting over here in this room and I just put it up and people really loved and there was a lot of love pouring in and they said they want to hear more of English from me. So let me try that one for you. It's from one of my favorite artists of today's times, and I think he's going to be a legend. He is a legend. I found a love for me, darling. Just dive right in and follow my lead. I found a girl, beautiful and sweet. I never knew you were the someone waiting for me, 'cause we were just kids when we fell in love, not knowing what it was. I will not give you up this time, darling, just kiss me slow. Your heart is all I own, and in your eyes you're holding mine. Baby, I'm dancing in the dark with you between my arms, barefoot on the grass, listening to our favorite song. When you said you looked a mess, I whispered underneath my breath. You heard it, darling, you look perfect tonight. Darling, you look perfect tonight. So it's one of my favorite songs. This one, सारे favorite होते हैं, but this is like something which I really love. Okay, so I'm gonna sing something from the 90s again, because abhi I'm loving the 90s mood which we just created. Actually, not 90s. Okay, this song has really done well on YouTube for me, per se. I think it's crossed 12 or 13 million views. And we shot this song probably cold winter evening. If you see the video, it's very cold. I mean, like a jacket and all that. रात को 1 बजे से लेकर सुबह 4 बजे तक कर रहा हूँ, 8 बजे तक कर रहा हूँ. For this particular song, you need to hear the bass and the beats. So come on, headphones or speakers. Very, very, very important. वो अचानक आ गई यूं नजर के सामने, जैसे निकल आया घटा से जाऊं. चेहरे पे जुल्फे बिखरी हुई थी, अजनबी हसीना से यूं मुलाकात हो गई. फिर क्या हुआ ये ना पूछो, कुछ ऐसी बात हो गई. एक अजनबी हसीना से यूं मुलाकात हो गई. फिर क्या हुआ. गजनबी हसीना से यूं मुलाकात हो गई, फिर क्या हुआ ये ना पूछो, कुछ ऐसी बात हो गई। अजनबी हसीना से यूं मुलाकात, क्या हुआ ये ना पूछो, कुछ ऐसी बात हो गई। So actually, I'm trying to play some requests also. So agar koi hai, so let me just do them. And I believe there are many, but I tried to play all the requests I knew. And maybe I'll do one more song, which is I think also a request. Exactly 2 years ago, I shot this song in Mauritius 2 years ago on the same day. Even this song. कल तक जिसके सपने देखे आज वो मेरे साथ है, मुझको अब ये होश नहीं है ये दिन है कि रात है। आशिक तेरा दिल है मेरा, करता है तू आशिकी, तू है चंचल शौक हसीना, तू है मेरी जिंदगी। तेरे प्यार में जान मेरा हर दिन हर पल गुलजार हो गया। बार मिले हैं, मिलते ही दिल ने कहा मुझे प्यार हो गया। तुमने प्यार से देखा, जब से मुझे मेरा दिल प्यार हो गया। सारी शर्म आया तुम प्यार से भी कुछ काम लो, ऐसा मौका जाने मत दो मेरी बाहें थाम। हर सीने की धड़कन मैं हूँ, हर दिल मुझ पे है फिदा, लेकिन मेरे दिल को भाई जालिम तेरी अदा। दिल पे आज हमारा अब तो सनम तेरा इख्तियार हो गया। पहली I can read a request on my phone because I think because of my audio settings and video settings I can't read over there. But yeah. दिल का दरिया बह ही गया इश्क इबादत बढ़ ही गया खुद को मुझे तू सौंप दे तेरी जरूरत मैं बन गया बात दिल की नजरों ने की सच कह रहा तेरी कसम तेरे बिन अब न लेंगे एक भी दम तुझे कितना चाहने लगे हम तेरे साथ हो जाएंगे खत्म तुझे कितना चाहने लगे हम तुझे कितना चाहने लगे हम Okay guys, thank you very much for listening to my music and I think I'll be back here on the video. 1 second. Just hold. Okay.
Right. I think I speak for everybody. You don't have to be back for the video. You can just go on. We're very, we're very happy for that to happen.
I think ज़्यादा गाँव से लोग बोर हो जाएंगे. I'm just joking.
Not at all. Not at all. If, we are having comments filling up, requests and songs more and more. I think we have to figure out a way to kidnap you and keep you here all night to get through the list.
Let's do this again. I think this was really cool what you did, and I love the way you've been hosting this event. I think it's super awesome. I've done so many lives, and some of them were like really, really bad. Like I wanted to like get out of those lives and like, somehow, But this is like really cool. I think you're a pro.
I don't know. Yeah, it's all about your music. But I have a lot of requests for encores, and we're not going to let you go away until we get a couple of encore songs. But can I just ask two of our great organizers, Rinki and Shushmita, who made this possible, to come off backstage?
Right. Of course.
Ladies, can you on your video, and can just get you up here quickly? Hi, Rinki.
Yes, hello.
Well,
I always knew that music was therapeutic, but I cannot tell you, Suryaveer, how good we are feeling here and how many comments we are getting on our phones. I mean, I'm sure you'll be able to see them once you get off from here, but there's so much of healing and happiness that you brought about with your music. Really, thank you so much for making this possible for YI, IWN, YI Noida and CII members, and some of our family and friends who are here today. Aditya, I really need to thank you for this one. You've been a super host and the way you've conducted it flawlessly, everyone's really enjoyed themselves. Thanks, Suryaveer and Aditya. And thank you, Sushmita, for making this possible today.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No thanks required. Thank you, Suryaveer, for doing this. You were fab and fantastic. We really had a good time.
Thank you so much.
No,
We have to do this again.
It's fab. We are not letting him leave without encores.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So let's do another. Tell me, you have a request or should I do something old or something new?
Rinki, Sushmita, your choice.
Something
How
new.
about both?
Yeah, but maybe a little of both.
I'm greedy, both.
So I'll do one old and I'll do a new one probably. Because of I've just set up all the things over, so I don't have a lot of tracks of the newer songs over here. But so let me see. I'll do 2 songs. Something from the night.
If you want to do 3, 4, 5 songs, don't worry. We are here.
So I'm doing the last 2 songs and I'll do I have to come back and say bye or should I leave the video? How does it happen?
Don't do the mic drop. Come back and say bye to us.
Okay, 2 more songs.
Yeah.
Let's do this. You'll have to switch off your audio. Okay, for the there was a request for the 90s, so 90s well, okay, this is the song. दिल तो ये चाहे हर पल तुझे बस यूं ही देखा करे मर के भी हम ना तुझसे जुदा हो आओ कुछ ऐसा करे मुझ में समा जा पास आ जा हमदम मेरे हमनशी दिल है कि मानता नहीं ओ दिल है कि मानता नहीं मुश्किल बड़ी है रस्म मोहब्बत ये जानता ही नहीं ओ दिल है ये मानता नहीं ओ दिल है ये मानता नहीं This is the first time I ever played sitar. I mixed it up with like some western beats. So you can hear the drums going on in the back, along with some like real sitar. तेरी वफाएं, तेरी मोहब्बत, सब कुछ है मेरे लिए. तूने किया है नजराना दिल को हम तो हैं तेरे लिए ये बात सच है सब जानते हैं हमदम मेरे हमनशी दिल है कि मानता नहीं ओ दिल है कि मानता नहीं मुश्किल बड़ी है रस्म मोहब्बत ये जानता ही नहीं ओ दिल है कि मानता नहीं ओ दिल है कि मानता नहीं दिल है कि मानता नहीं Okay, as for the last song, as Aditya asked me before, that something which I made during this time, and I'm a big Bapi Lahiri fan. Some of his really good stuff, like the disco stuff. And I was sitting in this room, and I thought, "Ye gana meko." I had a lot of I got a lot of vibe. And I'm sorry, I'd love to play all your requests because मेरे सारे आते नहीं हैं. I just set up my stuff today, and by next week I'll have like 200 songs ready. So this song, I was sitting over here. You must have heard this song many times, but this is like my version of going disco. And I'm trying to shoot this song in my house somewhere. I'm looking for a spot. और अगर shoot कर लिया तो in the next 2 or 3 weeks I'll promise that the song will be there, out there. So I'm going to sing this unreleased song especially for all the panelists. So I need to do something nice for you guys. You've especially come in. So this is an unreleased song, and it's going to release maybe in the next 2 or 3 weeks. But I'm going to sing this for the first or second time right now. Again, speakers required, headphones required, especially for this one. मैं तो यहाँ जीता रहा सारे गम दिल के भुला के, मुझको मिली क्या जिंदगी, मैंने यहाँ कुछ भी तो पाया नहीं, सब कुछ पाके मुझको मिली क्या जिंदगी. हो याद आ रहा है तेरा प्यार, कहाँ हम कहाँ तुम हुए, तुम कहाँ गुम, अभी जा एक बार. हो याद आ रहा है तेरा प्यार. वही है ये दुनिया के मेले, बिछड़े वो दिन जाने कहाँ, मैं वही तू वही है ये दुनिया के मेले. Forgetting some lyrics. बिछड़े वो दिन जाने कहाँ, हो याद आ रहा है तेरा प्यार, कहाँ तुम हुए, तुम कहाँ गुम, अभी जा एक बार. वो याद आ रहा है तेरा प्यार. Okay, I'm back.
Great. Thank you so much for that encore. It was absolutely brilliant.
It's a lot of fun this evening.
Thank you so much. I know you were only supposed to be an hour. Thank you for going over. And,
I love singing. That's what I love to do.
brilliant. Thank you, Suryaveer. This was absolutely amazing. I think the quality of sound, your voice, everything resonated through. I think the audience has absolutely loved it. We are getting fantastic comments from everybody. We do have to do this again sometime. Thank you, everybody, for joining us this Saturday evening. Hope this amazing concert with Suryaveer got a little bit of positivity and happiness in your life. I know the lockdown has been extended by 2 weeks for many of you, but a little bit of amazing music goes a long way in making life a little bit more enjoyable and happier. And thank you again, Suryaveer, for lighting up our evening.
Thank you, Aditya, Sushmita, Rinki, and it was amazing.
Thank you so much. I want to end
Thank
by
you so
saying कि
much.
दिल है कि मानता नहीं.
Yeah.
हाँ, सही 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 इमोशन का गाना. I'm
Okay,
going
thank you.
to Zoom from you, Aditya. I'm going to call you and learn.
We'll figure it out. Thank you, everybody.
Thank
Goodbye. Have a great evening. Stay healthy and stay positive.
Thank you,
And
Aditya.
don't forget to check Suryaveer's work on YouTube. All you guys who I know are CEOs of large companies, he is available for being booked both in person and now on Zoom. So you've seen the voice quality. So reach
Thanks.
out and we'll make it happen.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Thank you.